Is one the Miraidon is just one-shotting everything on his team. I was surprised he never went for fake out. I thought I was gonna get faked out. That's what I thought was gonna happen, but I guess not. Just getting fucking one-shot throat chop, that's fine. That does nothing, bud. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation G VGC. Miraidon with electric terrain is an enabler to a lot of other things in the format, whether it's unburdened mons that can actually use electric seed or that type of stuff to actually get an unburden boost, or stuff like Registeel, and there's a few other body press users in the format that can actually take advantage of Miraidon's terrain and pop the electric seed, getting an automatic +1 defense boost and helping them set up a lot faster. This team's actually a Miraidon Registeel team with iron defense, electric seed, body press, Registeel, and a few other really cool things on this team like Vivillon, which I haven't seen at all in Regulation G, so we're gonna see how that does, and a few other things on this team as well. Kind of more of standard stuff alongside a Miraidon team, but a few unique things we're gonna kind of talk about. Team by Banana Man if you guys want to use this team. Pace down below, rental up in the corner if you guys want to use the team. I'm gonna kind of run through the team real quick and we're helping some games. I'm just really low on teams for you guys, so if you guys expect a lot less uploads, at least for like Regulation G stuff, just because I just don't have any teams to feature for you guys. So if you guys find anything unique or like anything you guys maybe want me to feature on the channel, let me know down below or over on X or like my Discord or whatever. Throw me the rental code. If I like it, I'll feature it on the channel. More than likely, I'll probably feature it because I'm just solo on teams and like I want to make content for you guys, but I just have no teams to feature, which kind of sucks. So I'm gonna run through this team and then we're gonna hop in some games. I got these Specs Miraidon on this team. Nothing really too crazy. The only thing that's really out of the ordinary, this one actually has Overheat instead of Draco Meteor or like a Dragon type move, so we're gonna see how that does. You got the Registeel with the Electric Seed on this team. The Electric Seed gives you a +1 defense boost in electric terrain automatically as it hits the field. And then you got the Iron Defense Body Press, pretty much kind of what Zamazenta does, with just the mono steel typing. And you got the Terra Fairy there, just kind of to negate some of the weaknesses you have. The Covert Cloak Whimsicott, just a really standard set alongside the Miraidon, pretty common pairing. You got the Vivillon on this team with Terra Ground for a check into opposing Raging Bolt or Miraidon stuff with Rage Powder. So you can go for Terra Ground and Rage Powder and then absorb all their electric type moves with certain things on this team. Granted, this team really isn't that weak to Miraidon. Like, it does neutral damage, but like everything on this team doesn't really take super effective damage from Miraidon at all, so see how that actually does. You also have Sleep Powder there, which is actually really good into a lot of your slower teams. You can actually pair this thing alongside the Registeel and a few other things that can help with Friend Guard to kind of reduce damage. Safety Goggles, the Incin, just a really standard set. And then you got the Throat Spray for Rigorath with the Armor Tail to prevent priority. So, apart from that, not too much crazy on this team. See how it does. I'm also going to be hopping onto the casual ladder tonight because I'm going to be real with you guys. I am so sick of going against Regulation G teams. I want to try to go against some unique stuff and some stuff that's actually kind of unique and entertaining that you don't see very much. Hopefully on the casual ladder tonight, we were actually running some unique, cool teams to go against. So that's what I'm hoping for. So let's hop in some games. Alright, we are here with the game. This is exactly why I wanted to try to casual ladder tonight, just to try go against some of the really unique stuff like this. My opponent's running a Regulation G Rain team with some really cool stuff. Kyogre, Blastoise, Pelipper, Manaphy, Hisuian Gudra, and Furret. So, cool team. Unfortunately for him, like, Miraidon fucking wrecks his team. I don't know what he has for Miraidon apart from, like, Follow Me Furret. But, like, that still gets one-shotted, so I just lead Miraidon here. I lead Miraidon. What else do I want to do here? I like Incin here as well. I guess Incin doesn't really make much sense to bring it because he has like a full team of water types, but I think Registeel is also pretty good here. I think I actually kind of want to bring Registeel. I'm going to bring the Whimsicott lead with the light screen. I'll bring the Registeel in the back. And I think I actually bring the Vivillon here as my last mon. I think that's what I'm going to roll with. Kind of try to use the Miraidon to kind of break a few things at the start of the game, and then Hopefully set up with the REGISTEEL later in the match to kind of clean up the game. If you guys like the videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video, really helps with the channel. Got a bunch more stuff on the way you guys don't want to miss. The announcement of the new regulation rule set going into the end of April, that'll be going into effect, is going to be announced here in about a week or two as well. You guys don't want to miss that. This leads with this, okay. Now the question is, like, which one of these mons is Terra Ground? Because, like, I'm sure the Flipper might be Terra Ground. One of them has to be. I think I just Volt Switch. Actually, I'm just gonna Electro Shift. Fuck it, I'm Electro Shifting. I'm gonna Light Screen. Fakes out the Whimsicott, but that doesn't matter because I'm Covert Cloaks. That's perfect. I think you're dead, bud. There's no Terra Ground. Like, I think you're gone. Goodbye, get wrecked. I probably did like 300% to that thing. Look that up on the damage calc. You'd be shocked. Hurricanes. With the Light Screen, I probably live. I do. So, not bad. It's either that or this thing's Terra Ground. One of these two has to be. I don't know why you'd run Kyogre and not have a Terra Ground thing on your team. I think just Electro Shift here again. Part of me also just wants to switch out into REGISTEEL here. Actually, I think I'm just going to go right into REGISTEEL. I'm going to go right into the REGISTEEL and just start setting up all over this shit. I'm going to go for Moonblast onto the Ferret because I think it's Focus Sash. Flipper can't really do shit to me at all, so especially with a Light Screen. Hex, perfect. Perfect, I get a free switch. And he goes for Quick Attack. He has Quick Attack first, okay. So I could have just fucking nuked something with the Miraidon. I'm gonna go into Vivillon here. Ideally, I want to put the Pelipper to sleep here. That'd be great. I'm gonna Iron Defense up. The Cosmon has to be horrible. I know there's no Clown B apart from that, so as long as we keep Miraidon around later in the game, we should be good. Sucker Punch. Good. He has a bunch of priority. He's a priority for it for some reason. Now the REGISTEEL sets up to +3. I'm gonna start going for damage now. This Ferret out of here. Pollen Puff. I'm gonna put double Pollen Puff into the Ferret because it's maybe Sash. Turn 2 Wake Up really sucks. That's bad. I don't know. What is your Terra, though? Like, I don't know what his Terra is. If he's Kyogre, that makes me skeptical to think he's Terra Ground Kyogre with, like, Terra Blast. He doesn't even have Kyogre, he just has Manaphy. Okay. Okay. Unless it's Terra Grass. I mean, something has to be Terra Ground or Terra Grass here, so... I just Body Press again. I think I have one turn of Light Screen left. I'm gonna be doing so much damage, like I don't know what he really does. Like him being a rain team too, he has hydration, so it might be like a Rest, Sleep Talk, Tail Glow, Manaphy with only one attack. Wide Guard. He predicted the Dazzling Gleam. That doesn't do anything for you, bud. Why would I go for Dazzling Gleam? Get wrecked. He's not even Sash. So that makes me think the Ferret was probably Focus Sash, so I'm glad I doubled into Ferret. Tail Glow. Eat this Body Press. I don't think you're going to be able to live on this next turn. It almost one-shots him. I think he surrenders here, y'all. I think he surrenders. Body Press, Electro Shift. Unless you're Terra Ground, but like even then, like I don't know what you do. You would have already went for Terra Ground on the previous turn, so I don't know what Terras he had on his team, but I guess they didn't matter enough to even go for him. Cool team, but I think his team had a lot of major flaws. I think the major issue is he's just really weak to Miraidon. He's had a really good matchup into his team. If I were him, you probably have to change the team for like Miraidon check, something for that. That's why I kind of thought he had like Terra Ground for it with like Follow Me, which would have made sense, but I guess his Fur just had a bunch of priority moves. Cool team though. I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, we're here with the match. We're going against a Regulation H team. Ogerpon, Sinistcha, Tinkaton, Garganical, Hatterene, and Hydrapple. So what I want to do here, I like Miraidon here, it looks really nice. Miraidon looks really good. I think I just bring Miraidon. He has like a half Trick Room team, so I gotta kind of be careful. I think if I can get set up too with the Registeel, looks nice. I just have to be careful for Sulk here. If I can get it set up though, it looks really good into his team. I think I just lead Incin here. I lead Incin, I bring Registeel in the back. What else do I want to bring? I think it's either Whimsicott or the Frigoraph here. I think I bring the Vivillon. Or not the Whimsicott, the Vivillon. One has to be really careful because, like, apart from like the Sinistcha with like Rage Powder, like the Miraidon just does so much into his team. And even then, I can just go Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam. I don't think he has Wide Guard unless he does that on Garganical, but because with this, Intimidate's nice here. I don't know if I should go Terra Fairy on this turn. I kind of just want to try to nuke the Hatterene turn 1. I'm pretty sure Specs Electro Shift one-shots you. I don't think it pays going Terra Fairy. I just fake out the Ogerpon. Goodbye, get wrecked. Rocky Helmet Hatterene. I don't know if that's the best item for Hatterene because its defense really isn't the greatest. Okay, here comes Tinkaton. Air Balloon Tinkaton. I don't know, I think I just Electro Shift you. Parting shot out onto the Ogerpon here, I think. The Miraidon is just one-shotting everything on his team. I was surprised he never went for Fake Out. I thought I was going to get faked out. That's what I thought was going to happen, but I guess not. Just getting fucking one-shot. Throat Chop, that's fine. That does nothing, bud. Now he's at -2. Defense boost, so like I don't know how he's gonna break through the Registeel even with like Ivy Cudgel unless he crits me. And he has Garganical, okay. I'm really curious how much a Electro Shift is going to do to a Garganical. And like I just Iron Defense here. How much it's going to do? I don't think it one-shots him. Or it does. It just straight up one-shots him. Oh my gosh, Miraidon's so fucking busted. Ivy Cudgel literally does nothing. I think he just surrenders now. I think you just surrender now, bud. This guy literally got fucking single-handedly wrecked by Miraidon. We're gonna see how much an Electro Shift does to an Ogre Pawn, even being resisted now. Now he's gonna go Terra Fire, so now you're taking neutral damage from Electro Shift. I think that was a misplay. And I think he should have stayed Grass. If he wanted a chance to maybe live, he should have stayed Grass. I mean, even then, I don't think he wins, though. I think this game's unwinnable for him. He doesn't even know my last Mon. Just one-shots him. Miraidon single-handedly one-shotting everything on my opponent's team. Holy fuck. Back to the drawing board, bud. Holy shit, got fucking wrecked. I'll take the dub, though. I'm not even going to complain. I'll take the win. I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, we're here with the game. Our opponent's running a double restricted team. The Alcremie with, I'm assuming, Decorate stuff. Alcremie, Meowscarada, Skelly Dirge. Are those the two mightiest Mark Raid starters? I'm not sure. Because we recently just finished the Meowscarada and the Skeledirge Mightiest Mark raids, and the current one that's going is Quaquaval. So those might actually be the ones from raids. Lugia, Walking Wake, Miraidon. I bring Miraidon for sure here. It looks so good. Miraidon looks so damn good here. I think an instant lead looks really nice. What else do I want to bring? I think Registeel's okay here. I just can't touch Skeledirge. But apart from that, it's not too bad. I think I bring that here. I think I bring the Vivillon in the back. Friggraph's okay here, I guess. Ain't too bad. This ain't bad. I can actually go Terra Fairy here and just nuke both of these. Not even bad. I think even if he's Terra Water, like that's really risky to go for here on the Walking Wake. I think what I do here is I just Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam, and I'm gonna fake out the Meowscarada in case he's Focus Sash. Goodbye, just clearing the field. I'm just looking on paper too, like my opponent's team's actually pretty damn weak to Fairy. Like they have a pretty bad Fairy weakness. They have like these two mons that are weak and they also have 4 times weakness in Miraidon. Terra Fairy Miraidon actually puts in so much work versus them. Has like really good coverage, it hits everything on his team for neutral at the very least. And he brought the Miraidon. If you're not Terra Fire, you just get swept. And Lugia, wow. Everything that Miraidon is good into, he brought for me, so that's great. I just Dazzling Gleam here again. He has to go Terra Fire if he wants to live. And I knock off here. Worst case scenario is he's weakness policy Lugia, but even then, like, I don't know. You're dead. Goodbye. No Terra Fire for whatever reason. Goodbye. Calm Mind. I don't think a Calm Mind's gonna save you, buddy. See how much a knockoff does to this. It's a solid amount. I get rid of his Shell Bell Lugia. Shell Bell Lugia new meta. I don't know why you would run Shell Bell over leftovers. You get way more value every turn out of leftovers than you do with Shell Bell. The only time Shell Bell actually gives you value is if you're fully set up to like +4 and you're like one-shotting people and to get that amount of health back. That is a bad item on Lugia. Holy fuck. I just Dazzling Gleam again and I just knock off again. Even at +1, like, he's not living this. Goodbye. No multi-scale equals you're dead. I want to thank my opponent just for bringing every single mon that happens to be really good into Miraidon, especially with Terra Fairy. He wanted to have a nice, easy game for me, and he made it really nice and easy for me. Appreciate it, bud. At the same time, though, I think his team just really weak to Miraidon, especially with Terra Fairy Miraidon. His team just falls over to that. He's another team that's just really weak to Miraidon tonight. I'll see you guys in one more game. Alright, we're here with our rematch versus the same guy we just wrecked. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring the same team. I'm literally just going to bring the same team and I'm not going to even bother thinking about it. Just bringing the same 4. Whether he has something else that can maybe try to check me, I don't know, but like, the Miraidon's just so good into this guy's team, like, I don't think he has anything that just stops me at all. Like, Skeletor just not going to be taking an electro shift to the face, I can tell that right now. Like, he has nothing from Miraidon. I don't even know if I'll include this one in the video. If I do include this rematch in the video, just expect it to be a bonus. I was going to throw like 3 or like 4 games in this video, but I don't know. I don't really have time to look for another game, unfortunately. So if I throw this in the video, I'll just consider it a bonus. I might just throw 3 into the video, though, depending on how this match goes. I kind of just want to Electro Shift here. I kind of just want to Electro Shift the Lugia and see how much damage it does. At the same time, I just want to go Terra Fairy again, too, because I know it's just so good into his team. So I think that's what I do here, is Terra Fairy and fake out the Meowscarada again. Not really any point in clicking Electro Shift on the first turn when I know like I can just click Dazzling Gleam and just spam it versus the majority of the stuff and like 2-shot everything, so. It's gonna have multi-scale, I don't think it's gonna do that much, but 1-shots the Meowscarada, get it out of here. That's 2 times now I've 1-shot that thing on turn 1. You think he'd learn. He's going to try to set up Calm Mind on me again. You've seen how that did last match. It's not going to work, bud. It's not going to work versus me. I think the only way he can maybe kind of set up on me, even like with Specs Dazzling Gleam, like you got to get the police +3 to start taking reduced damage. Or like at least a small enough amount of damage where you're able to recover over and over to kind of stall it out. Nice Dazzling Gleam. He actually brought the Alcremie to this match too. That's gonna get 1-shotted. See how much it does to Alcremie. She does half. Here's the recover. We know he's not weakness policy, he's Shell Bell, so just decorate. I mean, I guess technically the Shell Bell with Decorate boost allows him to be boosted a lot faster, but now he has no Shell Bell, so he's not going to be getting any health back, so whatever. It's Dazzling Gleam again, Alcremie dies. Part of me just wants to go for Will-O-Wisp here, but I think I just knock off again. What do you have to, like, even at +3, like, I don't even know if Aeroblast one-shots me. It depends on his build. If he's running, like, some special attack investment, like, Aeroblast might KO me at +3, I'm not sure, though. Now he's gonna Terra. What Terra? Terra Flying. Well, that kind of sucks. Gonna be doing a lot less damage with knockoff, but whatever. Still just does so much to him. I think what I do on this next turn is I actually switch out the Miraidon. He has Terra Blast Flying over Aeroblast. I don't know why you'd run that over Aeroblast, because Aeroblast has such a high chance to crit and it has higher base power, so it's just a way better move. It's not 100% accurate, but like even being 95% accurate is still way better. Yes, Scarlet, so I'm switching here. I'm switching out right into the Registeel. And I'm going to knock off onto this. I think he recovers here. Yawn. Does he not know that Yawn does not work under electric terrain? He misplayed big time. Get rid of the leftovers. Goodbye. My only shitty thing here is like I can't really touch both of these mons. I have to really set up to start doing damage, so I guess that's what I do here. I just set up. And like I parting shot out here onto the... I think, how many turns of terrain do I got left? I got 1 turn of terrain, so I think I just parting shot out here onto the Scarlet. That actually does half. That does way more than I thought it was going to. I mean, worst case scenario is I still have a Sash mod in the back with sleep powder, so I can just put the Lugia to sleep over and over. I don't know, I thought the terrain would end on this turn. So now I'm gonna have to... Okay, I think it actually... It does end. So I'm gonna have to go for Electro Shift with no terrain boost. I don't know if that's gonna do much. I want to see how much a +3 body press does to a Lugia. I mean, at the same time, I get outsped by the Scarlet here, though. I don't know, I can just double into the Lugia. I'm not really too worried about Scarlet. Like, it is what it is. If he wants to yawn, I guess he can, whatever. That just does still so much damage. So much damage. It's gonna be a roll whether I actually live this. Okay, I actually live. Let's see how much a body press does. +3 body press does get the KO. So it's gonna come down to Vivillon and Registeel versus the Scarlet. Actually, I forgot I have Incineroar still. Forgot, I should have just went right into Incineroar. Forgot I had that still. I mean, I can't really touch this thing, though. I can go for Heavy Slam, but it's not going to do much. I can just go for Sleep Powder here. That does literally like 5 damage. That's how much that does. I mean, I'll go for it again. I might as well. And I start going for Pollen Puff here just for chip damage. I need to bring it in range to where a knockoff kills when the Incineroar comes in. So like any amount of ship damage actually really matters here. He gets the turn 2 wake up. I mean, him killing the Registeel there, that's fine. I don't really care. I would rather have him kill the Registeel than him break my Focus Sash, because I wasn't doing any damage anyways, so. I'll admit this, the second rematch is a lot closer of a match. The first one, I just fucking swept this guy with Miraidon, but this one's actually been a lot closer. So he'd actually tried a lot more this match and actually worked out for him. He kind of knew what I was trying to do, and he kind of prepared a little bit better, so. I think he was just still so weak to Miraidon, though. Like, no matter what he really did, he was still just so weak to it. Just knock off, sleep powder. Bad though. I'll give my opponent credit, he tried. It was a lot closer of a game than the first one. He actually could have maybe won if he got a high roll there on the Registeel and the Registeel would have died. He maybe would have won. Because it would have come down to the Vivillon and the Incineroar. The Incineroar would have came in, went for fake out onto the Lugia. I guess I could have tried to double into Lugia. It still would have probably dropped at that range. But then he would have probably been able to break my Sash on the Vivillon, so it would have came down to Incineroar and Vivillon versus the Skeledirge still, but it still would have been even a closer of a match than it was. So, and a little bit of a different damage roll there that would have changed the match even more close. So, let's talk a little bit more about this team. All right, as for this team, I do like this team. I think it's overall pretty solid. Kind of more of like an average Regulation G team, nothing really too crazy. It's good if you play it well. Otherwise, it has some bad matchups, it has some good matchups like most Regulation G teams, nothing really too crazy. The main thing I would actually change on this team is Overheat on the Miraidon. I think Overheat is just irrelevant on this thing. You don't need Overheat on the Miraidon. I think what you really need is you need the Dragon move. I would throw Draco Meteor or Dragon Pulse onto this Miraidon. I think that's the main thing I would change. Apart from that, I wouldn't really change much with the team. I think overall for what it really wants to do, I just kind of leave it the way it is. So. That's kind of the good news. I think I used this team, for about 7 games tonight. I think I went against 2 Regulation G teams tonight on the casual ladder. One you guys seen, which was a Kyogre Regulation G team, which I wrecked. And then the other one I went against a Calyrex Ice team that I lost pretty badly to. It was a really close game because I tried setting up with the Registeel and I was pretty good into that team with the Registeel, but I just wasn't able to set it up enough to actually do enough damage and kind of be unkillable later in the game. Kind of got overwhelmed pretty early on with the amount of damage they were doing and kind of fell that way. So, at least for Regulation G teams, I'm 1-1, at least from the ones I went against the team. All the other teams on the ladder were either like double restricted legend, mythical legend using teams or Regulation H teams or F teams. So, and all those I did pretty well into, so not bad. A little bit less games with the team I normally do as well, so I'm going to do as many testing games. I want to just try to record as many possible for you guys, or at least the best ones possible, and with trying to use a team, or at least get a good feel for the team to start out. So, if you guys want to use this team, rental in the corner, paste down below. If you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. If you guys want to support the channel even more so monetarily, you can super chat down below or become a channel member. It really helps out the channel. All the monetary stuff from the channel actually just goes right back into the channel, which you guys will be seeing here coming up with the Nintendo Switch 2. I'll be getting a Switch 2 and a bunch of other stuff coming up here as well. So if you guys want to help with that funds-wise, feel free to super chat or donate to the channel. It really helps out. Or just keep on watching the videos. That helps out as well. Got a bunch more stuff on the way you guys don't want to miss. Follow me on Twitch, link that down below. My X down below as well. Go follow me over there. Channel Discord, link that down below. I usually stream over here usually on Friday and Saturday nights as well, around 9 ADST. Wi-Fi battles on Saturday nights usually. And then a bunch of other stuff on Friday nights like Overwatch 2, Warframe, Apex Legends, a few other things. So apart from that, I'm out of here. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching.